Yo, what's going on everyone? It's TK and today I'm going to make a confession about the Spiky Bow and the Rage Vile combination with the Giant Gauntlet. So let's dive into this video and see what I'm about to say. Okay guys, we're here on my Legends Day, right? So I'm gonna go to yesterday. Of course, we got a 320 cups in the tags. Now, guys, one thing I realized about this equipment in Legends League is that sometimes it gives you that small like disadvantage, as in you will be nervous, as in, can I get the value? Like, will I get the better value with the Rage Gem? And I'm gonna be honest, one thing is for sure is that, of course, these are all 100%, 100%, 100%. But of course, we then go to the days that I do the fireball, the spiky ball as well. But one thing I want to mention is that, yes, look at this 1 star here. Now, that is the only 1 star in the past 3 days and only fail in the past 3 days I've had. So I'm just gonna be honest, like the, Giant Gauntlet with the Rage Gem is crazy. The Giant Gauntlet with the Spiky Ball is crazy. But with the Spiky Ball and Giant Gauntlet combination, it doesn't give you the feeling that, okay, I'm secured. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have no control, absolutely zero control of where the ball goes, as in, if there's a Tesla farm that makes your king's HP way lower than, let's say you wanted the king to go inside to the inferno, then you wanted to pop the ability. But because of the Tesla farm, you're forced to pop the ability on the archer tower, which then leads to the fireball or the spiky ball going to the outside. Now, this base is the first exact base that I brought with this spiky ball, guys. Yes, that is the base that I hit in the video that I made for the spiky ball, which I maxed it out. But I once started here, it just doesn't give me the value right where I wanted it to. And I think if I had, look, I'm not popping the gauntlet, because I was like, I want to keep it, but now it just goes to waste. It's definitely a waste. But if I had the gauntlet with the rage gem, he would have demolished this entire area, and with a nice, rage in the core or something, we could have maybe even get the town hall. But the Yetis got separated, so this attack would have been a lot better with that rage wild. Now, guys, don't get me wrong, the fireballs or the spiky ball is really good, and I'm gonna show you a few replays of me in tournaments using it, because I'm gonna be honest, one thing in Legends is that you never know what type of base you will get, right? And that is not up to you. So in war, you can choose the bases. You can choose the way you take the troops. Something like the clone spell, which in this army is so good in Legends League, as sometimes you may go low on loons. And look, this is my mistake with the clone. I should have kept the clone and cloned the 6 loons that I have in my pocket to be able to go to the core and let them have the town hall. But unfortunately, sometimes people make mistakes, even myself, so this is going to be a 1 star. But in general, I want to show you examples of where the spiky ball is giving me no value, and especially sometimes in even tournaments, because I plan ahead in tournaments. Of course, I go maybe third or second attack even, but I still plan nicely till then. And the spiky ball with double earthquake can take down almost every single defense in the game except the eagle, and also I believe maybe the ricochet cannon. I'm not sure, but I think the ricochet cannon also doesn't go down. But still, you can plan it ahead, so you can take down the ricochet cannon with the gauntlet itself without a rage, so the spiky ball gets everything else. Now let's go to the tournament and see what I exactly mean. Okay, we're here on this base. Now look at my army. Instead of the clone, I have one of the, invisibility and double earthquake. Now this means I want to direct that ball to the core. Yes, I want to get the inferno, something that the giant gauntlet and the rage wall wouldn't be able to give you. And I wanted to do that with making these 4 invisible. So now the fireball will go to the rage tower, and then one of these 2, and of course with the earthquake we would have been taking it out. But look at the Tesla farm. This is what I mean. Now I'm sending a drill to the core, of course, something I usually do with the box bases. But guys, look, the king's gauntlet will be forced. The king's ability will be forced way earlier than I thought. And yes, it's not going anywhere. And I popped that, whole like spells, 3 spells. And look at the gauntlet. It's not even giving me anything. But guess what? I'm trained enough to get this base done with my Lalo. So even though the king failed to give me, absolutely zero value, even though that ball failed and I swagged double earthquake and an invisibility, I'm not like going crazy. I'm going like, okay, I need to save this attack now. Freeze for that side for the champion, and I'm lolling at the same time. My queen's still alive. Headhunters for the enemy queen and the enemy king, popping the warden ability and hasting this headhunter and hound. Balloons go to the core. I'm going to rage that group, and don't forget we don't have the clone, so it's gonna be a tougher Lolo, but still, we're moving forward. Champion still alive. We'll go down pretty soon now, but you can see with the Sui Lolo how strong and powerful this army really is. So imagine if the king even got me that whole side, I would have probably swagged the royal champion itself. So this is what I mean. Sometimes in like Legends League, you have no idea where the traps could be, where the Tesla farms could be, or even a Tesla pops and your ball completely goes missing. You're not gonna have it in the core, it's just gonna be absolutely waste, and your king wouldn't give you the value. So what I think is that it is very base depending, but maybe out of 8 attacks, maybe 2 of the bases wouldn't work with the spiky ball in like my experience, but that is enough in Town Hall 16 for you to fail and go down in Legends League, because well, you need 320. You need 320 cups every day, and I personally cannot risk this, whole equipment with the king, where I know it could kind of mess me up even in one attack, as you saw from my 1 star. Even one attack, that's enough for you to go minus in Legends League. Of course, if your defense is decent, maybe you're gonna get a small minus, but still, one attack failing is one attack failing, and I don't want to take that risk inside Legends League. But in tournaments, I'll keep on going with the spiky ball. So let's move on to another hit where the spiky ball was a fail. Now, this attack is against Marcos Esport, and one thing I'm going to show you in this attack is absolutely zero value from Queen and the King. So this is double zero value, okay? So Baby Dragon with a few loons on the top side, going with the Skelly spell to tank the Expose and also the single Inferno. One more Skelly spell for that Inferno tower. While working for the King, Wallbreak for the queen because I wanted the queen to take out the enemy heroes and the multi-archer tower, then the king to go inside that area, and look at the spells again. I got invisibility for this side to make sure the ball goes to the core, and I can double earthquake the core to get a scatter shot and even more. But I'm forced to go with the freeze. I'm taking the force and arrow on this side because the healers wouldn't really help me. I didn't want to take headhunters, and look at this invis for that, but the oh my god, the ball goes in, but I forgot the earthquake. So now, of course, there's a builder in the core. So they're healing that scatter shot, even though we got the sweeper, which is a good value. Don't get me wrong. It's a very decent value getting that sweeper because we can now lolo easier. And the King's Rage Vial wouldn't easily given you that. But still, the plan was nice. But the queen didn't go to the area I wanted her to go. So basically, guys, all I got with king abilities and queen abilities was basically 2 expos and a single inferno. That's it. Maybe in a spell tower, of course, and a few builders. But they're a really small value. But again, I'm trained to save the Lolo attacks, okay? So this is what I do. If something goes wrong, I can save it. But not a lot of people are able to, and I'm here to kind of be honest about it. Like, you may not be able to save an attack if your Sui fails, for example. And with this spiky ball, that is a high chance sometimes, It's not up to you because you don't know what bases you get, especially in Legends League. In tournaments, you can plan ahead, but again, you saw there was a Tesla farm down here. There was a Tesla that was annoying, and then the CC came out, so I had to pop the king a bit earlier than I thought. But again, we are managing to go through with the Lolo champion on the back end in case the Lolo wasn't gonna make it. So I wanted to really try to swag the champion, as in we failed a lot, so can we swag the champion? I really wanted to make sure I'm doing that, but no, we just use the champion as well. But that's how this ability comes down to. Sometimes you may have the best plan, but it may not go to the plan and it might just make your attacks harder. I've used this, ball for a long time now in Legends League with a few accounts and also in wars and in tournaments. So what I'm saying from honest review from the bottom of my heart. Now on Legends League myself, I'm gonna go ahead with the Rage Vial and the Giant Gauntlet right now because it gives me more security. That is for sure, that's for sure. But the ball just sometimes gave me some good values and insane core sweeper or core spell tower values that you would never even think of. And that was really nice. I'm not gonna lie, that was really cool to see. But even one attack, I'm telling you, even one attack, if it doesn't work and it goes bad and you don't get the value, you are in a high risk of failing that attack and even going minus in your Legends League. So I'm not there to take that, whole blame and kind of, I would say, responsibility. So I'm gonna go ahead with the Rage Wall and the King's Gauntlet for now. Hopefully this video was informative for you, and make sure you can choose what abilities you want to run with your king in some certain scenarios. And hopefully I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care and peace.